Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about YouTube video edit just by using CapCut. Now, there are a couple of different steps of how you'll be able to make it, but there are going to be also a couple of, specific things which you have to do before getting into the whole workspace. So I'll just suggest you that you follow them. So make sure you're connected with the internet and also make sure not to skip any part. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up Canva on our device. As you can see on my screen that I already have CapCut open. Now there are a couple of settings which you need to change when you're editing your videos or your YouTube video. Now if I have like a whole video edited, it will take a lot of time. But I'm going to give you a couple of specific things which you have to follow. First thing you can do is go after the settings first and then fix out your resolutions, fix out your frames and all of those. Click on settings and then you have this option over here. Go off to edit and then on the default you will basically see that it will be on -23 LUFS. But if you want it only for YouTube, then click on YouTube -14 LUFS. Now keep the frame according to your need. Now you can also use 30 if you want to, upload a very large file with, a couple of movie-like composition. But if you want it to be kind of like a vlog or maybe your own content, I'm going to suggest you that you keep it on 60 FPS. Because nowadays, a lot of people who upload or is a content creator, they try to keep it on 60 FPS because it just, looks a lot more better when people see it. So you can try 60 FPS if you want to. On the time code, I'm going to suggest you that keep it on HHMMSS plus frames. So obviously you're going to need frames, okay? But if you want to keep it on FF, that's also up to you. Then keep all of them default and then press on save. You can go to performance and save or select all of them because you want to render the interface with GPU so that you get a smoother, workspace or a workflow. And you can see on the sound output, you can also fix that up. Go to language, keep it on English, and press on save. Now, after you're done, what you can do is just click on create a new project. Now, after you click on create a new project, what you're going to do is going to be importing the media which you need. Now, as I have my workspace ready, I'm going to be importing the medias which I want to use. Now, I have a trail, project or a trail media which I want to use. So I'm going to go up to import and then I'm going to go off the desktop, CapCut. I'm going to find that out and go to resource. From here, I'm going to find out my trail. I'm going to click on that and there we go. We have our trail. So I'm going to try playing it and I'm going to drag it into my timeline panel. Let's take a look how it looks like, how it sounds like. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. So basically this is how it will look. So I'm going to do is just play it up. So exactly, we have this video over here, right? But there are a couple of things which we do not want. So let's start off with audio editing at the beginning. First off, what I'm going to do is going to be keeping some parts out. So I'm going to do zoom in. And there are a couple of unwanted voice or unwanted sounds. Welcome. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do, select on that and remove out that part. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, there we go. We're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. See, this is how it sounds like. What I can do is first off, go off the audio. On the volume, what I'm going to do is going to be reducing it just a bit so that it sounds a bit better. See, so this is how it sounds now. What I'm going to do is enhance my voice a bit. And then I'm going to do is normalize the loudness. And reduce my noise. Also, vocal isolation, I can do that. Keep the vocal. Then what will happen is that the extra sounds which you have on your video will be removed. Just your vocals are going to kept in take. So just make sure that, try using that and, try checking it out how it sounds like. Okay, now it will take a bit of time to process your audio. Then what we're going to do over here is going to be getting our captions. Now how would we get our captions? Now obviously if you've seen my whole course or the whole lessons about CapCut, you already know that we have one of these options called auto caption. So you have this option over here called auto caption. Click on the track and press on generate. Now, when you click on generate, what we're going to do is going to be waiting for a bit until it has analyzed the whole video, heard the whole video, and generated our captions over here. One thing you have to make sure that you're connected to the internet while you are working with auto captions so that you get all of those at the same time. Because this is using AI to, generate your caption. So make sure to do that. And you can see on the screen that the percentage is now 65. Just wait for a bit until the whole video has been analyzed and given you with the caption. You can see this is over here. This is how it sounds like. I'm going to do is just play it. You can see there we have no sound over here. Now what I'm going to do is go off the audio. I'm going to increase it. I'll have to import. So as we have our text and also our audios done, now there are a couple of things what we can do over here with all of these. Now on the text or on the captions, what we can do is change it the way we need it to. There are a couple of templates, there are a couple of effects, bubbles over here. So what I'm going to do is going to be applying this box option over here. So what I'm going to do is just apply those templates. You can try them out if you want to. Let's try this out. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device. And make sure not to skip any part and make sure that you're... See, this is how it looks like, and this looks quite good. And there are also a couple of other ones. You can try them out too. This looks a lot more better. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going... Okay, so there we go. We are done with this too. And we can apply a bit of animation on it. So you can see we have slide up, stroke fill, and there are a couple of them we have on in. And if you want to loop, you can also do that. Okay, let's just try in over here. I'm going to do is just apply this mini zoom. Or maybe spin in, whichever one you want basically. So I'm going to do is just keep it on open. Okay, there we go. And on the out, I want it to roll out. There we go, applied. So I can apply the same thing on each and every one, and this is how it will look. To our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device. And make sure... Okay, this is how it sounds. So we are also done with that, our caption, also our video. Now we can apply a couple of, steps or a couple of other tracks so that we can apply a bit of transition over here, a bit of transition over here, a bit of transition over here. Then we can do is just change it to select and then apply a couple of transitions, which will make it look a bit more better. What I'm going to do over here is going to be applying a bit of then and now over here, and a bit of black fade. And when you play it up, to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our... Okay. So as you can see, this is how it sounds and this is how it will look. let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device. And CapCut on our device. And make sure not to skip any part and make sure that you're connected to internet most of the time. On here, I'm going to do is cut out this part most of the time. I'm going to do is just press on B. And I'm going to do is just apply another dissolve over here. So this is how it will look. And I can apply more customizations. I can apply more customizations however you want. You can fix out your, transition. You can also apply in filters and also adjust it the way you want to. Now, after that, when you want to export it, there are a couple of things which you have to follow. Is that make sure it is on 1080p, or you can also keep it on 2K. It's basically up to you. Keep the codec on H.264, MP4, and 60 frames per second. And you can also check the copyright if you want to. And obviously, if you want to apply any, audio, you can also do that. Just open up Google Chrome on your device. And from here, go off to pixabay.com music. And then find out the one which you need to use. So let's say I'm going to do is just use a bit of, upbeat. So click on upbeat and then find out the one which you need to use. I'm going to download this one. Looks quite good. This is Pixabay. You can download your own audios too. And after that, what we're going to do is just go off to import and then go off to downloads. There we go. Apply that directly on our track. And then use the sound wave to adjust it. Keep it low because you want your sounds to be more clear, or the vocals to be more clear. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device. And make sure not to skip. So this is how it will sound like. It just sounds a lot more better, right? You can also normalize the loudness. And you can also apply a fade in effect over here. Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how you can edit your videos of YouTube on CapCut. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto. So now you know how you'll be able to edit your own YouTube videos on CapCut. This is very simple. Just go off to export now and save it up. And if you want to check your copyright, you can also do that. You can see processing. Just wait until the whole thing is done. And then if it allows you that you can apply it on socials and stuff, then you are basically good to go. Okay, but make sure you are always using royalty-free medias and royalty-free resources. But if you want resources, I'm going to apply or add all these resources onto my resource file, which you'll be able to use whenever you want to and you want to progress. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end. And you can see copyright sound check has been, correct. And we are basically good to go. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end. And without any further ado, let's move on to our next lesson of CapCut